To be sincere, I took interest in this matter because it was something that pertains my gender. So some people will be like, what will a young girl or what are young girls doing in a club? That is not my business in this video. That is not what this video is all about, what young girls are doing in the club. But the fact that people can take opportunity or take advantage of their position, their affluence, and the fact that they are well and they have the money and nothing would happen to intimidate other people is where my pains, is where my story is going.
At the end of the day, the guy stabbed one of them on the head and then he busted the other one's mouth that disfigured her face like this, because this is a video of them before they went into the club, during when they were in the club, and after the club. So this is before and after. Now, this video went viral. These girls, their complaint went viral. A lot of people sent me the video. And then underground, I started making calls because I did not talk about it then. Now the results make me they come online now. We think they go on now for the case. I make me even they come online. Now let me tell you something before I go into the case, right? I swear to God, if you know the amount of atrocities that are being done to a lot of Nigerian women, you know go raise your daughter for this country. If you know a lot of injustice that is being done to the girl child in this country, you know go raise your daughter for this country. I am in a position where I'm privileged with a lot of information because a lot of people they send me things. I know amount of calls when they make because of one injustice that is being done to one girl here, every day. Because make it make sense. When this thing happened to these girls, they went to the police station. Olusegun Obasanjo police command in Port Harcourt. They went there with the case. Now, when they got to the police station, because the case had already gone viral, if let's say the DPO don't see the case, guess what he told the girls? That let them go and make peace. Let them go and make peace. If not your daughter, they disfigure her face like this, you go tell her make them make peace. I say a lot of men in Nigeria, the way they see women for this country, they say a lot of women, they just see them as a creation that was made. Maybe they put their sperm inside. They know they respect them. They see them as, some of them see these women as pigs. They feel like they can do anything to them in this country and nothing will happen. And because of the justice system where we get, if they treat these women like trash, nothing will happen. Nothing. That's why the DPO, when they bring the case, say they disfigure girls, they stab their head, they bust their teeth. You go tell them, say, they go make peace with the person where assaults them, where attempt to buy them, because that's attempted murder. You tell them to go and make peace.
Nightfall comes like a dreaded disease, seeping through the pores of a healthy body and ravaging it without repairs. A murderer's hand, lurking in the shadow, collapsing the dagger, strikes down the helpless victim. Where am I safe? Not in my matchbox house where I barricade myself against nightfall. Man has ceased to become man. Man has become beast. Man has become prey. Nightfall, nightfall. You are my mortal enemy. But why were you ever created? Why can't it be daytime, daytime forevermore? This was Oswald Mishali in Boyeseni during the apartheid in South Africa when the people in Soweto were basically using the cover, we're using the cover of the apartheid to also release mayhem on their own brothers. And this will lead me to talk about the injustice or the abuse committed in a nightclub in Port Harcourt because of a simple thing that can be handled with okay is okay. These girls were brutal and abused, teeth knock off, a bit tooth knock off, and blood littering everywhere because somebody feels he can get away with crime. But I know that with our security in check and things done properly, all perpetrators will be brought to book. Guys, if you love gist and experience, you don't need to wait for that. I don't need to loam any further. Please just hit that subscribe button for me. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell to get notified anytime I drop videos. And don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like and comment. Let's get into the gist. It was because it feels as if the girl child has no regard. The girl child is not being regarded. When I keep saying that God Christ is a feminist, people will come for me and say I should not box God into a particular school of thought. But I don't want to go into that. The fact that Jesus was able to stand up for the woman that was caught in adultery and told them, if you know you are without sin, be the first to condemn, is basically feminism at here, showing equality. Everybody have sinned. If you know you have not sinned, or you have commit, or you have do the stuff and be convicted in their conscience, they left. Now, these girls went to clubs. Not my business why they should be in club or not. My business is why would somebody want to use his position to oppress and suppress those girls. Why? And when they took the case to court, the DPO said they should go and apologize to the guy. And now the guy parades the whole of Port Harcourt in what's it called? Moving siren with siren and security because nothing would happen. Please, the girl child is also a child, and trying to make another person feel less, especially because you're a woman. I hate that with all my breath. We are human beings first before being a woman, and we are equal in the sight of God. Anybody can be anything. You don't have any rights to oppress somebody else because you feel the person is a woman and you feel the person should not talk. That's to tell the level of abuse going on in homes and marriages. If you've seen your parents, or if you've seen things not working around, or you see women not being respected around you, you should not take that into the streets, because there are a lot of stories there. You guys can, I'll drop the link of the video, the link of the full video on my comment section so that you guys can watch the full video while I just show clips here. If you've seen people abuse, you've seen women not taken for granted around you, I think a wise person will not want history, that bad history to repeat itself. But you trying to beat up women, blow off her teeth in a club, and you say you were not the one that did it, it was your boys. Oh my God. Like no regard for woman just because of a seat. That's to tell you the level of pride in human beings, the level of chauvinistic pride. So somebody cannot ask you to leave her seat in a gentle way. You just try to beat those girls up. On what grounds? Please, this is unfair, totally unfair, especially to my gender. We are human beings. We should be able to express ourselves. The girls didn't insult you. I will also say thank God for social media, because this kind of thing will be swept under the carpet. Nobody would have known it. Abusing those girls, making them feel as if they're nobody, making them feel vulnerable, and you asking them to go and apologize. I think something is amiss here. The security, we are looking on you, our touch, we are touching you. Understand? Check out what is happening, and we need a feedback as good citizens that we are. We need to know why these girls are being treated as if they are not humans, and what you guys are doing to bring the perpetrators to book. Because if people that perpetrate crimes are not brought to book, are left like that, people will think it's normal. Once you have the money, you have the affluence, you can buy anything with money. That is not Nigeria I want to see, on a serious note.